Welcome to another wonderful, tricky, challenging episode of Rhythmic Transcription starring Natasha Caudas de Oliveira and
Marco Rivali.
Ma che cazzo. Let's get started. Warm up, get ready and keep writing.
Wow.
Welcome to the laboratory of rhythm, Berlin drum experience, where ears become eyes and rhythm becomes language. Practice pad routine. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yo. Now.
Listen, count it, write it down. If you hear the rhythm, maybe you can own the sound.
Yo.
1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a welcome to the
PPR.
Welcome to the lab where the rhythm get dissected. Sound waves hit the brain and the notes get collected. 4 bars on the paper, yeah, the staff get respected. If the groove is a puzzle, then the mind gets connected. Kicking the silence, snare like lightning. Hi-hat whispers, but the rhythm keeps fighting. Count it slow, let the pattern unfold. From the ears to the pencil, turn the sound into gold. This ain't guessing, this is rhythm precision. Every subdivision is a micro decision. Quarter note, eighth note, 16th attack. If you miss one key, I'll take it back to the track. Listen, count it, write it down. If you hear the rhythm, you couldn't own the sound. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a welcome to the
Where?
PPR.
I meant what? I meant. Oh, yeah.
Berlin basement, rhythm laboratory. Drummers chasing time like a ripping allegory. From stylus to groove, from chaos to order. The ear becomes stronger, every bar getting sharper. Dictation, meditation, make the translation. Turning sound vibration into notation. Dots and rest, beams aligned. Every pulse calibrated by the drummer's mind. This is training for the rhythm detectives. Listening deeper is the real perspective. Hear the ghost, hear the space. Hear the silence in the groove of the place.
What's the matter, you freaking stupid?
Subdivision detected. Quarter note pulse stable. 16th grid activated. Listening mode engaged. Some hear noise, but the drummer hears structure. Hidden little patterns in the written architecture. 4 bars loop, mind stays locked. If the groove starts moving, let the pencil talk. Every rest is power, every note is intention. Rhythm is a language and the ear is the engine. From the practice pad ritual to the cosmic groove. At BDE, we train how drummers move. Listen, count it, write it down. If you hear the rhythm, you can own the sound. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a practice pet routine. Rhythmic transcriptions. Berlin drum is 50th. Drum on. PPR.
Watch out for the 7/8. I know what you wanted, not. I think you wanted more something like this. Where is the other track that is going? Just track is just going. Okay, Amanda, why did you take the camera off? Put the camera on. Why you do that? Natasha, put us off. Was I doing that? Okay, she wanted the Brazilian version of the track. Welcome everybody. Welcome all the billions of followers on YouTube as well, watching us in the future, and all the BDE drummers. Yeah, if you are not one of them, or if you are watching without clicking the notification bell and subscribing, do it. And most of all, suggest all of our videos to your enemies, because we make people suffer here at Berlin Drum Experience. So if you don't like somebody, send them over to us. We'll take good care of them. And as we say, otherwise,
we take very good care of them.
So, and welcome Elise and Ari from Berlin Drum Experience live on Zoom. Today we're gonna play rhythms on the guitar. We're gonna experiment some new crazy things we've been working on. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it all works. If it doesn't work, we're gonna improvise. Well, yes. As it's typical here at Berlin Drum Experience. So let's move on directly to the BDE hub. Oh. It is now. I see. You put down the volume. I actually was supposed to give us a bit of a better. All right, so let me interact with this thing and jump into not the rudimentary ritual today. Watch the other 17 episodes on YouTube for that. But we are going to enter the rhythmic transcription lab.
Welcome to Rhythmic Transcription. Powered by BDE. To the drums.
All right. Here we are. One thing you need to have today, more than drumsticks, is pen and paper. A good amount of perseverance and a little backing track. With the birds, you know, just to breathe in, breathe out, and believe you can do it. So we are going Rhythmic Transcription Comedia Edition. We are going to try this new section. Just for the fun of it, okay? Let me slow down the BPM, and we're gonna practice a few single rhythms separately, okay? You can just clap your hands. You can see the rhythm written in front of you. You can hear a snare drum playing it and a metronome. If anything is completely wrong, we'll tell you, because there could be a lot of mistakes. It's the first time we try it. We activate the loop and we play it. Huh? Why are you playing on the metronome? You need to play on the snare drum. She's trying to confuse you. So, which means later on you're going to hear something like this, and you have to be able to transcribe it as you see it in front of you. Eighth note rest, eighth note. We play on the end of whatever beat, actually, no? In this case, it says one end, but it could be something else. Okay, let's move on to the next pattern, which could also be written, as you all know by now, I think, and if you don't know, you'll know now, as a quarter note as well. Because drummers are wonderful creatures, probably the best creatures you'll ever find on the planet. But there is one thing we really struggle to do, which is prolonging the sound. Because we don't need to prolong anything. When we say something is a statement, it's like the drummer said it. And as they say, you're only as good as your drummer, you know? There's no need to prolong any sort of conversation when it's not needed. In this case, you can see the eighth note followed by the eighth note. Wow, look at that fancy, you know, highlighting when I go with my mouse. Okay, so let's play this for a moment. It's very simple, of course. We're gonna play on the click.
This time, okay.
If you were to write it this way, it would not be a mistake. No, of course, for the melodic instruments, it's very different to write a quarter note respect to writing it an eighth note followed by an eighth note rest. Especially the slower you go, the more you understand the difference of the two patterns. Say, for instance, that we are at this tempo. If I play a quarter note, I would be playing pa, right? Pa, 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 pa. The sound going on to the next beat, no? With a replay of the main note, which in the first attempt I didn't do. Mea culpa. If I play the pattern in front of you instead, it would be pam, 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 versus pa, 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 which would be a quarter note. For us drummers, nevertheless, is great. And then you can have a beer. Next up on the list, a duplet. We don't need to try this. Come on, let's go forward. Quarter notes, that's the equivalent of what we said before. This may look strange to you, but that's how the software is writing two half notes. So let's just play a moment. We are in 4/4 time signature. We're going to play on beat 1 and beat 3. All right. What do we have next? This is a whole note, white inside. Because they have the black background, it looks a little bit weird. Because usually we write on white paper. We don't like white, BDE, not race oriented, but light oriented. Although here we have a super bright light, that is, which you don't see. It's quite annoying. This is a quarter note rest. That's how it should look properly, not how I write it to you guys at the drum lesson, which looks like a close curl parenthesis, because I was a little child when I learned this. And I said, or a little bird, or a little ass.
I copy from it.
Yeah, don't.
I write.
Now here, it's not clear, because the half note and the whole note rest are extremely similar. There is one thing that I started to think about to never confuse them anymore. First of all, the location on the staff system is different, right, Natasha?
Yes.
Where would you position the whole note rest, like in this case?
The whole note rest.
You're like, I
On
wouldn't
the-
write it anyway, so what's the point? On that?
Looking
One thing that's
down
important
the-
also for communication, in the staff system, in the pentagram, in the 5 lines and 4 spaces, we always mention them from the bottom up, right? So first line, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line. The whole note rest is positioned
Is it on the fifth line? Looking
On the
down?
fourth line, she's
Fourth
trying to
line,
test
okay.
if I remember. On the fourth line, looking down. So I always see that as a big monster. Oh, it's the biggest rest that we have. Checking if everything is alright. On the third line, on the middle line, instead of the system, looking up like a little hat. I always see that as a little bird on the telephone line. Just chilling, just everything is okay. It's the 2/4 note rest, the half note rest. Because now, just looking at this in front of you doesn't mean really anything. It could be one or the other, but there is another thing that you always need to keep into consideration, that every bar must always be completed to the fullest. Therefore, if you see just one rest and you don't remember if it's a 2/4 note or 4/4 note rest, unless there is a mistake, it must be a 4/4 note rest in this case. There is not even need to rehearse it because it means we don't play anything. Next. Now, the software actually wrote the 3, but it's inside a little small square. So this is a triplet playing the A. Let's rehearse this. A, sh, sh, A. A1, A2, A3, A4, A1. So if you hear this later, this is what you need to write. And you will. So just in case, take a note.
Help! Help! Help me! Help!
Now we play the end of whatever beat. A very difficult note to perform in isolation. Let's try. Middle triplet is the title. All right. Next up, guess what? This would be the same as a quarter note. I honestly would write this just as a quarter note because it's the beginning of a certain beat. Again, because we don't care about what less important musicians, such as guitar players, do with their own instrument. We just write this as a quarter note. We are simple people. Back to the quarter, 8 notes. Now, here we start to have a bit more fun. This is a gallop. 8th note followed by 2/16. The one, careful that underneath, you see 1 and A is not 1 and A as in a triplet, but 1 E and A, where we play the 1, the and the A, sounding like this. Bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, 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 bam. Polyrhythms, Yeah, so make a note in case you don't remember how to write this groove, because there are good chances we're going to encounter it in a moment. Ta, ta, ka, ta. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. That's assuming also we're going to do it in 4/4.
Who knows?
Because I may have worked on some odd time signatures as well. Here's the reverted gallop. This rhythm sounds exactly like the other one, unless we know where the downbeat is. But it's the first 3/16 notes of a quadruplet. It could also be written as
It's what?
3/16 notes followed by 1/16 note rest.
Okay.
It sounds like jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle. Should be that. All right. Next up on the list, Again, because we don't see the staff system, but we know that the bar needs to be completed to the fullest. The one on the left is a 2 quarter note rest, followed by a half note that would play on beat number 3. Here's the quadruplet. Taka 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 taka. Ka. Here's the last 16 note of a quadruplet, also possible to be written as, my darling.
Adored quarter note rest.
With more enthusiasm?
Sorry, eighth note rest. Quarter note rest. Adored quarter note rest. Yes, and the last 16, no?
A dotted
No,
eighth note rest.
You're confusing me.
It's okay. Always blame Marco, guys.
Yes.
If anything happens. Dotted eighth note rest followed by a 16 note.
Started really good.
But if you write it like this, it's also completely fine. You could also write it as an 8th note rest, followed by a 16 note rest, followed by a 16 note if you want to complicate your life. That being said, you know, here's the second 16th. Also possible to be written as...
6 note rest. Adored eighth note.
Let me see if this actually works. What if I click just out of trying... No, but I cannot actually do it for me. There's a reason why I cannot do it properly. Forget it. Forget I said anything. As usual, a 16 note rest followed by, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Adored eighth note.
A dotted eighth note. Punct. No more punct because then it would be double docted. Docted. Okay. Here's another example of a quarter note. Here's another example of a quarter note. Here's a triplet. On top, though, you can write either a big arch with the number 3 on top, or you can also write just the number 3 if you're a lazy fucker, or you can write 3 column 2 and embrace the pattern to to highlight the fact that it's a different ratio, right? To put in your face the polyrhythmic relationship between the pattern that we're playing and the fact that actually, most likely we are in a binary song where the duplet would be a home. So this is called an irregular group with the r. Give me a grr. Give me an irregular group, right? This is the second and third note of a triplet. Let's just play it for a moment. Kind of sounding very waltzy. No other way to simplify this pattern. This is exactly how you should be writing it. Again, just a nice big arch and number 3 would do. Okay, next up, what do we have? Shuffle. Also possible to be written as a quarter note followed by the 8th note in triplet form. But this is the most common way to see it, actually. That's also the way I would write it because it's more in your face. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that at the bottom it says compound because this belongs to the compound rhythms, also called in for the youngsters of today, ternary rhythms.
For the youngsters.
All right, what do we have next? The first 2 notes of a triplet. I just played a moment so you can recognize it. Also here. 8th note followed by a quarter note in triplet form would be the same thing. If we are instead in time signatures such as 3/8, 6/8, 9/8 and 12/8, you don't even need to write the 3 on top because that's where the triplets belong. Next up on the list. Another example of a quarter note. Natasha. Great.
What did
Or
I do? Awesome. Okay.
Here is better for the camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay like this.
Dotted 8th note followed by a 16 note rest. Again, for a
Yeah.
less important musician such as anybody that doesn't play drums, this is a very different pattern. Oh, okay, I leave it as in now.
Okay.
We know why.
Yes.
Italians don't belong there.
Thank you. We have space for everybody. The first and the last 16. Oh.
The
Brazilian.
pattern.
Exactly. It's the best one.
As we renamed it, the Berlin Drum Experience.
Oh, okay. I like it, but next. Opa. Also,
Another
how to learn a
example of
quarter
what?
note. The gallop. So the second 16th, the E. Let's play it on loop.
You can also just click next.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Click before it didn't work.
Oh, first
Oh
2 16s.
no. First 2 16s, huh? E, 2 E. Oh, 1 E, 1 E, and 1 E, and 1 E, and 1 E, and
Click again.
see? Ah! Opa.
Yeah.
8 note duplets. First 3 16s. 1 E, and we saw those. Oh. So gallop plus a quarter note. 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
Right, left, right.
Alright. Huh. Quarter note, 3 16s. The first 3. 1, 2 E and 1. 2 E and 1. 2 E and 1. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and E and next.
Oh.
Never
Every
sounded
way.
better.
Wonderful. Breathe in.
Huh?
Breathe in. Wait. And breathe out.
Great.
Oh, keep it in.
Which is exactly the same thing. But, well. Ah, the last 3 16s. So you're missing the downbeat. 1 E and 1 E and 1.
Can we write this in any other way, beloved drummers? Can you ask for the mic?
Can we ask? Oh. Can we write it in another way, beloved drummers? That's what he said. Can we?
You can activate your microphones actually during this lesson. Huh?
If you don't, okay, I can also ask you to unmute.
Let's provoke.
No.
Hi, Ari.
Hi. Hello.
Hey.
I don't think so. Can we?
Think better.
I guess yes, but I don't know how.
Exactly. Hey, so you wanna come back here? Because I also don't know how.
Yes, of course you can write it in a different way.
Thank you, Marco.
You can write it in many. You're so much taller. Ari, you are a notation expert. You wrote me 4 bars in 13/16 before. And you even sent me a shark from a
Ah.
Apparently the most dangerous city in the world. Don't go there.
No. Don't do bad advertisement. We just
Sorry.
have a few sharks at the beach. Just that.
Just change the beach. Go there. Wonderful place.
Yes.
Oh, just learn how to swim with the sharks, you know? For example, the sharks of music for many drummers are the 30-second notes. A lot of people may argue, wrongly, that 30-second notes are fast. Would you say, Elise, with your microphone on, just to put you on the spot, on YouTube, in front of the billions of followers, it's okay.
But what's the question?
Well, I saw you not very enthusiastic.
I'm waiting.
The question is, would you argue that 30-second notes are fast? No, let's not argue for real, but...
It depends on the velocity.
Brava!
But yes.
Velocity is relative to the BPM. In fact, to play, for instance, 16 notes at 120 BPM would be the same as playing, maestro, 30-second notes at
60.
60 BPM, right? The velocity of your body would be exactly the same. So to be scared of the 30-second notes with the idea that they are fast, or even 64th notes for that matter, is a complete false belief. It is true, nevertheless, that at the same BPM, 30-second notes are twice as fast as the 16. It's so funny, the sound. when I'm far from the microphone, I hear a bit of an echo.
You can come here.
So let me put some backing track. Or not, right? So as much as we can simplify notes, we can also make it more complex. So for instance, I could write this as 2 30-second notes rest, followed by a 30-second, followed by a 30-second rest, followed by a 30-second, followed by a 64th, followed by 3 64th note rest, followed by another 30-second, followed by another 30-second note rest, and that's when we move on to the next pattern to say, no, you cannot actually write it in any better way than this. It's another quarter note rest. Oh, this could be written though as an 8th note rest followed by 2 16ths.
And 1 E and 1 E and 1 E and All right.
That's when you can mute them. That's when you can mute the mic.
Okay, next.
Oh, this can be definitely written much better.
So the second and the fourth 16. Alright.
Pa, 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 pa. E and A, E and A, E and A, E and A.
I cannot distinguish this.
The
Everything's all
click to the snare.
Okay, got it. Kind of. Until the end of the episode, I got this.
Ari, how can we write this better?
Maybe just like the 60 note rest, then the 8th note, and then the 16 note.
Exactly. That would be much better looking. And less ink so we can save the planet. This also can be simplified. Think about how, and let's hear the sound. Three E and 4 E and E and.
So we would write 16 note rest, a 16 and an 8th note.
The next bit almost at the end of the preparation.
Oh.
Oh.
We can definitely write it better. Saw it. Eighth note.
Put the cue for you.
Dotted eighth note with a 16.
I'm just taking away the rest. And vacuuming the rest. And vacuuming the vacuum.
So 1 and
2 eighth notes.
we also saw this one.
No,
We did.
How do we write
About
this as simplified? How do we write this better? Elise, Ari, how do we write it simplified? Person on YouTube, cannot hear you. Can you hear them?
No.
AI is serving no fucking purpose nowadays. A 16 note followed by an eighth note with the dot, also called a dotted eighth note. A dotted eighth note is 3/16 in value. The little trick whenever you see a dot is that you go one subdivision down and you put the 3 on top. You multiply, in theory, the value of that note times 3 halves. Because the number at the bottom becomes bigger, but it's at the denominator, the actual subdivision is smaller. But fuck mathematics, let's go to the next one. Shuffle, we already looked at this, let's go next. It's just a little recap of the A, the full triplet, and we are, I think okay, now we are the 2 beats with the shuffle to the quarter note. Let's keep the loop on, yeah, exactly, and just let's go through some of these beats so they read it. Just go forward.
Great.
Quarter note rest.
Sai pra lá.
Vai pra lá. Fica peixe.
Fica peixe.
A gallop. 8 note to 16 note. Written not the best way possible. There are situations, again, melodically, when you actually need to write it this way. So if anybody hands you over a score from a piano, you also know how to read it rhythmically. You don't need to know the notes. But say in a band, they tell you, let's play a unison, you know that this is just 8 note to 16th. And 2E, and 3E, and 4E, and right, left, right. The next bit, my darling. Oh, my favorite pattern instead. The first, second, and fourth 16th. I like how syncopated it is, plus having the confirmation of the downbeat. Better written as a 16th, 8th, 16th. Right, left, right, left, right, left. 1E and 2E and 3. Next, we are on the second line, you see, all the patterns to practice. There's a lot of patterns, you see.
Ah.
Now we're here, then it's gonna be finished.
Oh, nice. I didn't notice.
Let's go, next. Also here, 16 note rest, 8th note 16th. That would be much better. 2 lefts.
Sorry. What was this one? Sorry.
Oh, interesting. Syncopations. We recognize a syncopation when? Natasha Caldas de Oliveira. On a graphic level.
On a graphic level, well, you see a note of bigger value in an unusual place.
No, in between?
In between what?
2 notes of
Bigger value.
a minor value.
Minor value.
Yeah? So a note of a
Okay.
bigger value, and then you put this time. In between two notes of a minor value. You can see that we have a eighth note rest. Well, no, my camera doesn't pick it up.
Yeah.
A quarter note and then another eighth note. So the quarter note is bigger in value than the eighth note. Usually we see a quarter note starting on a number. Maybe you can explain because I'm far away, so.
Sure. So normally you have the quarter note starting on the beat, right, as the first note. But here, no, you have an eighth note rest, and you have the quarter note on the end of one. And because you have this still the same value, this note eats the next note, which is B2. And then you have the next rest on the end of 2. That's how you recognize a syncopation. You probably have seen it on the other episodes of the...
Rudimental.
Yes, I could only say rhythmical transcriptions. No, rudimental ritual. Can also check the other 17 episodes. Yes, good.
So this is the end of one. Also possible to be written as simply
Quarter note,
what?
rest. Sorry, eighth note
rest,
rest and an eighth note.
and then a quarter note rest.
Yes. On 2. All right. I would never write it like that. No. So, second note of the triplet, and up, and up. 16 note quadruplets, the full grid.
Oh! Mistake. Mistake. Find the mistake. There's gonna be a section. Elaborate.
There is going to be a section in the future that we're going to listen to
In the future
something.
of today.
In the future of today, in the future soon. The near future. Oh, that's how they say in English. In the near future. To identify the mistakes. But we start warming up now. I also still have to find the mistake. I will have to come back.
So, first of all, we can see that this is a 16 note. And it's not correct what we hear based on the sound. We are in what time signature? If you're on YouTube, just shout it and we will hear you. If you are on Zoom, activate your mic so we can hear you. Only when you play we can mute, because today we can be more dynamic, no? We can discuss a little bit better. Don't worry, they're not gonna see you on YouTube, Ari and Ellie. You're gonna hear only the bullshit that you say. And the bullshit that we say.
No.
I will put the face there. What time signature?
Is it 4/4?
4/4, yeah? 4/4 time signature. Even though underneath you see the 1E and the 2E and it's dot, 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 because it didn't fit in the picture. Let me help you by slowing down a little bit. Right? So first of all, as we noticed, there is a 16 note rest which is correct, no? This note that we hear starts correctly on the E of 1. But the next note is much further down the line. It's much more into the future. long term, future. Futuro prossimo.
So that should be.
So what you need to first of all analyze is when is the next note, no? And then we can compare how you would write it to what we see in front of us, no?
Am I wrong or there are several mistakes?
There's only one mistake.
Really?
Well, you can consider it two mistakes.
What's the matter? You freaking stupid?
Harry, can you just mute yourself? Because every time you move, I see your face and not the screen with the annotation.
Here? Oh, better.
Yeah, leave. So where is the second note? Nobody knows where the second note is. Well, but don't let us wait if you know.
Well, the second should be dotted 8 note. I mean, the 16 note should be an dotted 8 note, right?
The second played note by the snare. Where is it located within the bar?
In the end of 2.
Brava, Ari, absolutely. So this 16th should not have been written as a 16th note. It should have been written in possibly two ways. One, which is more obvious, as a dotted 8th note, so therefore occupying the 3 following 16th, followed by an 8th note rest on B2. So basically, here you are also missing a rest. This note, pencil, this note should have been written, I'm gonna use just my mouse, so it's gonna look pretty much shit, as a dotted 8th note, and then here you would have to put a 8th note rest. Okay, we're gonna understand what happens in this section in a moment. The alternative, come back Natasha Caudes de Oliveira, because there is a question here that I don't even know if any of you is aware of. What would have been an alternative way to write with the less amount of possible ink, because we like really want to save the planet? This distance between the first note that we hear, which is on the E of 1, to the second note that we hear, which is on the end of 2. Also, to remind you that the duration of a note for a drummer specifically simply means how far in the future the next note is supposed to be played. I will also, to avoid you having a breakdown, stop the loop. Sometimes I listen back to these videos when I go to sleep, and then these rhythmic transcription videos are a little bit invasive. No, the rudimental ritual videos, they are so... put them on when you go to sleep. You absorb all the knowledge. You hear two idiots, those idiotas, speaking for an hour or so, entertaining you. So, any ideas? By the way, what I was saying before is extremely important for us for understanding notation, really, not just approximately. When you look at the value of a note, like when we talk about the syncopation before, remember the pattern of before: 8th note rest, quarter note, 8th note. What the quarter note means is nothing to do with the quarter note itself. For us, a note is really a stroke, a hit. Then you analyze, okay, I start on the end of 1 in the pattern of before because there is an 8th note rest. Perfect. Now, that note, I don't even need to specifically know the value of in order to play it. the value of that note serves me in order to know when to play the next one, not to play this one that I'm playing. It's a whole different perspective on what note value actually means for us, drummers, percussionists, not just drummers. Because we don't prolong the sound. So if the note starting on the end of one is a quarter note, it means that the next note being played is one quarter note into the future on the same location where the quarter note is located. So if we are on the end of one, the next note is on the end of two. If I were to write a half note, so the white one, it would be that the next note is two quarter notes into the future, so on the end of three instead of the end of two. And that opens you up so much different perspectives on what notation is really all about. Took me around 30 years to figure that out, but getting there slowly, beat by beat, half note by half note, eighth note by eighth note. Does it make any sense? So, is there, back to our question, another more optimized, less ink-oriented way, considering that what's written in front of us is wrong? What I wrote you very badly down is correct. But there is actually another way. Or actually, there are many other ways. I'm just making you think a little bit. Ari.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, like just 2 8 notes rest or a quarter note rest in between the 16 note and the 8 note.
Possible, yes. Let me make you an example. What if the note on the beat 2 was not existing at all? Would it be possible to write a note that starts on the E of 1 and then playing directly on beat number 3? How far in the future is the next note in that case?
7/16.
7/16. What did I do back here? 7/16. Is there a way to write a note that is worth 7/16 in music notation?
Wait, sorry, why 7/16?
In case
Six.
we didn't have, in case this note didn't exist.
Yeah, but then it will be 6, or?
Well, we have 3/16 notes here, plus 4/16 on beat 2.
Okay.
Including the note that's been played at. Is there a way in music notation to write a note that is 7/16 in the future? As always, I could be just provoking you, but the answer is yes. As they say in some parts of the world. But they say it with this voice, yeah.
Safado.
A quarter note with a dot? Is it like 6/16? Ah no, you said 7/16.
But you're bravo anyway, Elia, because you're thinking correctly. In fact, here's one drum point for you. Yay! And one for Ari. For before. Otherwise, it's not. Say equity, equality. One for Natasha, okay. One for Marco. No, what is that?
For the watchers on YouTube.
All of you on YouTube. Subscribe. Activate the notification button. And buy the merch at berlindrumexperience.com. Also, you can use the code BDE 37 off to get 37% off everything side-wide from our sponsor, Berlin Drum Experience. So it would be a double dotted quarter note.
Oh.
The rule in that case is 7 and then 2 subdivision down on the denominator. So from an eighth note 16, 7 16th. Now let's analyze what happens in the second part of this. In this part, we see a dotted eighth note, and then we are expecting a 16th note, as the Brazilian pattern usually would want you to write it. So, as I told you, the value of a note just tells us how far in the future the next note is supposed to be. This pattern in front of you actually should be visualized from you as a dotted eighth note 16th. That's the 3 and the A of 3. But because the A of 3 is written as an eighth note, it means that this note prolongs itself on the downbeat of beat number 4, followed by a dotted eighth note. Therefore, what we have is the 3, the A of 3, and then the E of 4. So that part is absolutely correct. Therefore, let me delete this, all this stuff that I made. Let's count out loud. We have the E of 1. Yes, stay here, like that. 1 E and 2 E and Remember that is not how it's written there. That part contains 2 mistakes. The dotted eighth note at the beginning and the eighth note is missing. And then 3 E and A, 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and A, 4 E and cut. The second part. Where is the hub? Yeah. So hear it from the software. I wrote it wrong to teach you a lesson. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and A, 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and A, 4 E and Looking weird? For sure. Okay. Now, on the right side, you see a correct representation. On the left side, you see a wrong representation only if we assume that we are in 4/4 time signature. Because another analysis is to count the value. What do we have? 4/16, 4/16, 8/16, 9/16 time signature on the left side. And so if I assume that I'm in 9/16, life is good. Is that correct? Am I counting good? It will be 4. There is an extra 16th because it should have been written as a 16th. So that's all good. Life is good. Okay, what do you have here? We have the end of 1, the 2. Also here, quite a few mistakes, no? What is the draw thing? Yeah. Do we have another one? The pencil one. These. Let's have this thing play because I want to. Oh, loop on. Yeah. Play pattern. So in this case, this is correct. Because again, this eighth note, which is usually written as a 16th, prolongs itself on the 2. This one is an E of, well, sorry, not 2, on B number 3 in the case. So that's the E. So I'm already checking different sections, no? So I'm checking the beginning. This note is correct. This note is correct. Right? Pam, pam, pa, pa, pa. So in this case, this one is in theory an eighth note, pa, pa, 3 E and, but it's written as a quarter note, which means that it prolongs itself on the 4 downbeat. So, no mistakes. Yay! Fine, the mistakes also means 0 mistakes. Of course, it looks very weird, no? You have probably never seen this kind of writing. Other examples?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Even Alexa is very perplexed. See, we find something interesting here. Otherwise, we move to the next section. There's a lot of stuff to talk about here because it's a lot of different representation. The dot is basically the note, and the quarter note becomes a rest. So it's on the end. It prolongs itself on beat number 2.
Maybe you delete the red squares.
I'm really sorry. I forgot to... I thought it would have deleted itself if I closed it. But apparently, I just confused you all. Like it's not difficult enough. Okay, let's move on to the read section. Yay!
2,000 years later.
All right. Now, we haven't used this specific version. Let's look at bar by bar. This is bar number 1. We are still training ourselves for the exam. There's going to be an exam today.
Oh.
Bar number 1, look at the counting, look at the sticking. And let's, I think the loop is on. Not super sure, actually. Okay. See, now I started to work a lot on the rudimentary ritual section, and I didn't spend enough time here. It's always like this. When I do the ritual, I cannot do it because I do only rhythmic transcription.
Oh, so that's the bar 1.
Yes, actually. Let me also go not at 35 BPM because that's like ridiculously slow. Okay. Okay, stop. Let's go. Pre-count.
Bar 1.
Can move. Actually, no, let's not move. I'm going to just deactivate the camera for a moment. And you think if you would have transcribed it this way, based on the sound, or if you would have made any mistake, count 3, 1, 2, and 4. 3, 1, and. Yeah? Let's go a little bit more difficult now to not easy, medium level. And let's generate. This is starts to get a little bit interesting. It's still just a training, so. Let me go much slower than that because actually these rhythms start to be very tricky. Again, much slower. 3/4 at the beginning. Also possible to be written as 4 dotted eighth notes. decision yet. Both stickings will be alright. The only thing is that this one could also have been written as a 16 note followed by a dotted 8th note, potentially. Everything else is simplified. I did mention this one could also be written as 4 dotted 8th notes, which is the polyrhythm 4 against 3, also known as the 3/4 if we play the ghost notes. All of you have played it already many times. Yeah? Would you have written it this way, or would have you panicked if you heard something like this? Good. Clear. Let's go to the next. See if you would have written it this way. Let's go. This is a new level. I don't know, challenge. Let's go monster level, shall we?
Yes!
Yes! Monster level. Hide menu. Play. This is what I mentioned before. Opa. No, draw. Circle. Been my favorite 16 note pattern. You see the same pattern of before that could be written into 4 dotted 8 notes. This could be written as a dotted half note. Pretty much the rest is perfect. One last. Let's find a better one. Oh, let's see one with triplets maybe also. I think in this case we don't have the triplets because I need to select here something. Rhythm generator. We have auto mix, simple binary, compound, mixed. That's monster level mixed. Let's see if you would have figured this out, my beloved. I see the faces here on Zoom, a Berliner experience, but I see also the faces on everybody on YouTube of the future. Shitting themselves for what's to come. comes something difficult, and it keeps coming. Never letting you rest. Let's move on to a couple of very interesting preparatory exercises. We're gonna go to some ear training. Guess the bar. Now you need to activate your microphones and tell me as fast as possible what you are going to hear. I need to activate the menu, I think. I also can give you a little hand without the notation. Each beat is a different color. We are in triplets.
Okay.
Of course. Ari, what do you say? Ellie's saying A. Ari says...
Also A.
Ta-da! And let's go. Let me give you the score. Yeah, is it already selected here? Or clicking stuff. There is a... Okay, I already spoiled it. So apparently some things stay selected, which they shouldn't. Let's see what this is. As soon as you know it.
C.
A.
Ta-da! Next one.
D.
Ta-da!
E.
Ta-da!
D.
Ta-da! So we got the sound effect.
B.
All right, let's move on to ear training number 2. Now you need to find the mistakes. At the moment, there is only one mistake, and we are still in Monster Revel, but let's see. For instance, here, the end of 3 is missing. So that's the mistake. if I clear what I brought. You can see on the side how it should have been written. If I play it again. Makes sense? Okay, let's go to the next one. What you notice? This one's missing, no? Point is also, how would you write it? Here's the answer. You could also have written it as like 16 note dotted 8 note, but I'll play it again. Maybe just come to practice, no? To locate those notes. Next one. Triplets. Suffering faces here on Zoom at BDE.
There are too many notes written, no?
There are too
And
many
also
notes. Specifically?
Like, wait. I'm not sure.
Ari?
The second note, the second triplet, I will take it
This
away.
note, exactly. This note is not being played. But brave both of you, huh? Really nice. That's how you would write it. Let's do one last one, but with actually maybe two, with 4 mistakes. But maybe not in triplets. I'm gonna leave Natasha Caudas de Oliveira guiding you for the next one. I think we're very entangled.
Yes, I have some notes missing, that's for sure.
Think how you would write it. It's an interesting one also. It's already circled.
Okay.
should the second note be like a 16 pulse, a 16 rest, and a dotted 8 note?
Where? Here? B2?
Yeah, B2.
Here? On the 2? If it should be what?
B2.
Sorry.
I mean, where the there, like and 16 note and then a dotted 8 note.
Yes.
Sorry, and 16 rest and
a dotted 8 note.
Dotted 8 note.
Yes, here I.
So the counts already as 2 mistakes out of 4.
Yeah, how do I write here? Oh well. But yes, here I'm missing the E of 2.
And of course the 2 is a 16 note rest. So
Yeah.
it's 2 mistakes.
Ah, yes, okay. Okay, B3. What's happening on B3? I can also draw. Ah. Let's see how I manage. All right.
Then 2 more mistakes.
On B3, a dotted 8 note and a 16 note.
Yeah. Natasha's favorite.
Good enough.
You can circle the A.
Again?
Circle the you did already. Okay, sorry. I didn't see it.
Okay, beat 4.
It's on the end of the 4 note.
Yes.
There is another one on the end.
Exactly. And how could we write this?
That's a good question.
So we are playing only the end of 4. And so we
16 notes, then just no.
we need to shut up for 2 16s, which is the equivalent of a ninth note rest. Or? Yes? No? Am I saying bullshit?
I think you're right.
Oops. Looked bad.
Can I see just a second? Because I want
Absolutely.
to... Bravissima, Nat. A compliment, see? That doesn't happen often. You may argue, though, that based on the fact that at the beginning, 2 mistakes are counted both for the note and for the rest. Then
Also
in
bit
total,
four is,
we would have 5 mistakes.
True.
And then you would say, artificial intelligence these days, you know, it's overrated. Or Marco didn't spot the mistakes. It's actually 5, right? In the case that this one should have, well, sorry, because undo. I need to fix the pointer thing. This is also a mistake, no? And if my eyes don't get me wrong, these are 5 in total. The reason why these are only 4 mistakes It's more conceptual. And it has something to do with the pattern you saw in the training we did before, but presented to you in a different way. While also Natasha's thinking about it, I will try to test a function I've been working on for so long, and I can also fail miserably when I click it. In fact, it's not fucking working. But let me see if I click this, nothing. Keep screen share off, and let me see if I can fix it in a second, or if it's gonna take me. It's one of these fucking things. But it should open. It should open. It should open. Transcription board. Maybe it's in here. What if I click this? Now it went here.
Yeah.
Remarkable. Is there a share? I don't see until there. Maybe it's this.
Yes.
But I doubt this is gonna be synchronized with OBS. So it's not this. There is another file to open here. Which I didn't check before the lesson, you know. I actually tried to check, but I didn't find it. It's too many files. But this is not what we need. In here, it should be open this BDE practice. Start command. I already did it. Too bad. I really wanted to impress you with my incredible writing. Anything HTML here? Sort by kind. Okay, we may be somewhere here. Maybe a redirect. No. I think it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Too many files. So let me find Zoom again so I see your beautiful faces. And let me close the board.
Welcome to Rhythmic Transcription.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Powered by BDE. To the drums.
Actually, don't worry, because specifically I can still use these and still explain you what I meant. This pattern was the polyrhythm 4/3 starting from the E instead of the downbeat. Not remarkable, we don't need this notation, exactly, perfect. So we could have, let me see, notation. New bar, where is new bar? Somewhere in here. Well, I think I can just click it. If I click it, yeah. But this I actually don't want. How's the new bar? Back. Yes. So in theory, 16.
Maybe go to the 8th note grid at the top. Start it.
No, a 16 on grid.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even want this. Clear. I don't want it. So I told you that you could have used, where is the draw thing here? You could have written this very ugly in a way. So I'm not using my pen, so you have to keep up with my mouse skills. This pattern with 4 dots and 4 8 notes, if you see like this, you're going to panic, of course. But if you've seen it already and you know that it corresponds to 1E and 2E and 3E and 1E and you are in 3/4 time signature. And you know that you play the 1, the A of 1, the end of 2, and the E of 3. the next time in your life you'll see it, you'll still panic, but the next time you'll still panic, and after a few hundreds of times, you'll just know that this is the polyrhythm 4 against 3. Also, often referred to as a 3/4, meaning on the grouping of the notes 3 by 3. In the pattern that we had before, let me clear, we had as mistakes, no? What was there? 2 quarter notes, no? Were written, I think. But we know, we discovered that we wanted to write, was it? Yeah. We wanted to write a 16-note rest, a dotted 8th note, or? This was beat 2. Beat 3 was the Brazilian pattern. Thank you, Intelligent Ink, to make my lines much better. Smart ink. Good function, Marco. This was beat 3, and beat 4 was the end of 4. Look at that. See? So this is what we had on beat 2, 3, and 4. Beat 1 was something. That we don't care as much because this.
End.
Yeah. But look at this. If you start analyzing this pattern, where do I have something? Draw, from this part, now you have the 1, the A, the end, and guess what? The E. So it's the polyrhythm 4 against 3 displaced starting from the E. Pam 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 pa 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 pa, equally spaced note. 3 16 notes of a quadruplet distance from each other. In fact, I should have added the fact of adding pages. There should be like, where do I put a new page? Few page, yeah? So what can we also write there is a 16, well, clear, draw. A 16-note rest followed by 1, 2, 3, 4 notes, and watch out. Connect them all together. Dotted 8th note, dotted 8th note, dotted 8th note, and let's count the values. 1 6. Sorry, this is bullshit. Undo. There is an undo. There is no undo. Okay, now we have a pyramid. Perfect. 1/16. Let's count all the dots. 1, 2, 3 dots at the moment. So 3/16 plus this one is 4/16. Right? So that's 1 quarter note. Then we have 2 8th notes here. That's another quarter notes. Right? That's 2 quarter notes. And then we have an 8th note, and an 8th note, which is 3 quarter notes. So the last one, of course, does not have a dot because, in fact, was the end of. If I go back, if the thing allows me to go back, the last one was already an 8th note. It does not have a dot, right? So we have this dotted 8th note, this dotted 8th note. These two beautiful thing become a dotted 8th note, and the last one is written this way. So it has, here's how you would write it, not with the pyramid. That's why it was not counted as the 5th mistake. There you go. And you should also have been able to recognize that it was the polyrhythm 4 against 3, but that's another story. Close board.
Welcome to Rhythmic Transcription. Powered by
Who?
BDE. To the drums.
Okay, now very quickly here, you're gonna hear a phrase. This is 2 more training until the exam. You're gonna hear a phrase. Don't write it. Imagine it in your mind, and then it will appear in front of you to see if you would have written it as you see it on paper. But respect to the beginning that you actually saw it already. Now you're gonna just hear the sound, and as we say in the theme, in the jingle of Berlin Drum Experience, what do we say?
PPR.
If you hear the rhythm, you can own the sound.
What is that? PPR.
Let me go slower. The next one will be slower. Yeah. Next one. Can you handle it? Just a second.
All right. New one. Let's see. Yeah? Whenever you have questions, just say it. Don't be shy. Okay, next one. Maybe you could make it a bit more spicy. What do you say?
Yeah.
Let's go to...
Let's go monster.
Oh.
Monster level.
All right.
Maybe remove the pre-count. Pre-count 0. It's already pre-count 0. Oh, interesting. Activate this.
Wait, 25 again. Can I make it?
I think you need to stop it now. Okay.
This was because I was decelerating.
So go down. We need to put the audio and the backing lower. Yes. So you're gonna hear it on top of some music, and we play. move to the last section.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Help me! Help! It's gone, Elise, I'm sorry. You can watch it on YouTube. Alright, I don't know why this keeps going. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! Notation. Now we have a hi-hat, snare, and kick. Here's how this sounds. The money beat. Don't we like a good money beat? Well, everybody makes money but the drummer. Let the drummer play. Let the labels take it all. Make sense? Any question on why this is written this way? So let me just generate you a new beat. But let me put you different drums. So here's a ghost note, here's an open hi-hat, another open hi-hat, unison in a very unusual place on the A of 2. I think I prefer the other drum sound, but in this drum sound here, we just don't have the open hi-hats. And also some sort of like the ghost notes are not very hearable, but the rhythm is correct. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to hide you the bar. It's just a one bar phrase, no? I'm going to, first of all, pretend that you are starting to learn a song. I'm gonna go slower. I'm going to randomly generate a groove. We don't care about the ghost notes, we don't care about the open hi-hats. It's not. Close your eyes. Elise, everybody on YouTube, close your eyes. You cannot see what I'm doing. Because apparently this is okay, this seems good enough, but keep your eyes closed because I need to refine that thing. Oh, come on. Audio only while playing. When you hear the sound, you can start opening your eyes.
All right.
Now you can open your eyes. And I'm gonna put the backing a little bit lower. You try to catch as many notes that you can.
Thousand years later.
Let me see if I slow it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see this.
DJ.
See it slower in any way?
Not really.
Let me stop it and play it. I think now it's gonna be slower.
count maybe?
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Is
3,
open hi-hat in this drum.
4. 1,
But
two,
only in this new version
three,
that I put because
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
if I show you
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
sorry, I had to click
two,
some things to
three,
eliminate the
4. 1, 2, 3.
this is how it looks
Four.
on the grid
One.
without the notes
Two.
written down, but
Three.
you can see the location of the
Four.
notes.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And let's see.
Oh, I missed the last.
Just one hi-hat you missed, yeah. It's difficult to catch this. Now you can hear it, no?
Nice.
It refines the ear into the details.
Wait. I thought you were going to change it.
In fact, let me put it even slower in BPM for you to really check. I'm gonna put it at 37 BPM. To hear. On top you can see the counting and the position of the parts with the 1 E and a 3 and a 3 and a 4 E and a. Blinking when we get to the next beat. Not an easy one, of course, to transcribe. Probably in a song I would miss a few hi-hats too. I mean, of course, the kick and the snare are the most important things, and yeah, the hi-hat at the beginning is relevant. The two reverted gallops, the 8 notes and the gallop, 2 consecutive gallops with 4 and with 1. My favorite pattern between the snare and the kick on beat 4, and then just a money beat, quarter note based 1, 2, 3. If you break it down, which notes are in common between all of the beats? Well, both the downbeat and the upbeat of the 8 notes. So even if you were to play a hi-hat in 8 note grid, probably with the 4 and the off 4 on the kick drum, it would groove just as much in a song. And now, for the Survivor live at Berliner Experience, Elise compliments, because I'm gonna give you even an extra drum point.
37.
37 drum points, okay. Two.
Hey. Okay.
It's 10. Pretend I give you 37. Because probably I'm gonna listen to this when I go to sleep. And I'm gonna wake up in this moment, like, I'm gonna hate you, Elise. Why did you stay through the whole? While now I love you very much. Let us reappear for the final examination. For the exam, Elise. And everybody watching in the future. Hopefully a lot of Berlin Drum Experience creatures as well. And Elise again, so she masters all of these beautiful things. And let's go to the transcribe. Great, so we cannot monetize this one as well.
Gangnam Style.
This for you is dangerous.
낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선호해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선호해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선호해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선호해 그런 선호해 아름다워서.
Alright, so great fade out also again. Nat, can you please come here and
Help!
me?
Help!
Me?
Help!
Me? And I go near to the monitor because I need to read the words and I tell you what to click. Thank you so much. Sorry. Go up. Put 30. Okay.
Maximum.
Okay. Right time at yeah, no, 60 is okay.
1 minute.
Reveal higher. Yeah, okay. Reveal bar also higher. Actually, yes, 20. It's okay. And then Elise and everybody out there.
What's the matter? You freaking stupid?
These are 4 bars at monster level. You're going to do pretty much the same examination that we do at the conservatory. But you're gonna hear a certain amount of times, really 3 times the bar number 1. You're gonna hear again bar number 1 and then bar number 2 connected together, then only bar number 2. And it's usually not with 4 bars, but with more bars. But we like 4 bars, also fits nicely into the screen. And we are kidnapping you for much longer than we stated, but you already expected it. Also, we started a bit later, so we are kind of on time, I have to say. I skipped one section though, because I was not sure it would have worked anyway. So the exam will start, and it's only up to you to rock the world and surprise everyone, including yourself. Enjoy. And you transcribe. We're still on bar number 1. Easy.
Most of it.
Super easy. Let me distract you.
What's your problem?
Where should I start? And now we're gonna hear bar 1 and bar 2 together until we isolate bar number 2 only. Okay, so I think this is too easy. That was a good warm-up.
Fresh meat.
I don't like this too easy for you guys. So first of all, I'm gonna go faster in BPM because we are at 37 BPM. Based on what we were doing before, we're gonna go at 100 BPM. This is the first thing. We're also going to make sure that we generate a monster level pattern. We generate a new one. This one should be as we did before, and we start the exam again. Sorry. So delete that because it was way too easy for you. If you survived until now. Now I like it much more. Much, much more. You're actually deleting from here. Huh? Wow, because you know, this also works if you do this. And you can delete. Oh. Technology. It's good if you write also the sticking underneath, if it's to be played with the right, the left.
Did you know that?
I know it's broken a bit, yeah. Tam, ta, tam, ta. You're just putting your faith that nobody will ever watch until this point the video. Put some backing. Let the Pink Panther. Alright. Bar 1, 2, 3, I think, or 2, 3 only. Yeah. I love it. Let's get monster.
What?
Only bar 3 now. Coming right up. That's assuming you already were. You need to be able to vocalize it so you can repeat it in your brain. I think it starts with an 8 note rest, 2 16s.
Sí, but then afterwards.
And you just write that and then you concentrate.
Great.
Second and 4/16. 16 note rest, 8 notes, 16th. Then gallop, and then 8 note, 16 note rest, dotted 8 note.
Yeah.
16 note rest, 8 notes, and 16 note. But anyway. I think could have missed something. Didn't try hard because I'm not writing it. I think could be mistaken. Don't quote me until the end. We're gonna hear about 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so in the previous bar there was also the Au 4, which so beat 2 and beat 4 were the same in bar 3. And there's a gallop on beat 3. And I completely didn't listen to bar 4.
You didn't play it? No. Ah.
Only one more attempt.
No. The first now.
Because he played the 4 bars. Fuck.
Flunked.
Concentrate. Coming now. Pam, 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 pam. The Brazilian pattern. Pa, 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 second 16th. It's not a tumbao, eh? Pa, pa, pa. I think. We're going to now hear all the 4 bars. I think with a pre-count 3 times and then in loop, but let's see. It's monster level, so. Pa pa pa, bar beat 3 and 4, bar 4. Pa pa pa, second and 4 16th quarter note. 16th dot rest, 8th note, 16th quarter note. Pa 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 pa. Ta ka 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 ta. Quarter note at the end. But then again, I could be bullshitting you, so you should do for yourself. The truth will be revealed in 18 seconds, bar by bar. Confront what you see to what it is. Pray to the drum gods and goddesses.
My prayer.
Bar 1, let's go. Was that correct? Did you write it like this? Bar 2.
I have put the dot.
Oh, drum roll. Bar 3. Hey. And the next one, it like starts with some sort of tumbao, which is not because the second beat is anticipated by 1/16.
What the fuck happened here? Huh.
Oh, that's what we said, no?
I know. Min son är måste busy.
Here's the phrase at a slower BPM. And don't worry if you didn't write it correctly, it's complicated. That's why we are here trying. Here's without the notation, no? Like you don't need to know notation to understand music necessarily. Notation is a human endeavor. Music is from the universe. Does it make sense with this color-coded approach? Let me go even slower so you can really follow the note, because I would really like for you to not be scared by notation and really focus on the music. Here's the phrase. For E and Chu E and right hand, left, it's probably too small. Okay, so try to play it. I'm gonna put a song as well. Let's go a little bit faster and try to play the phrase to conclude this beautiful, challenging session together. Play with your hands wherever you are. Right. Pa 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 pa. Bar 3. Uka kata ta uka ta 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 taka uka kata taka uka kata ta uka kata. Difficult, huh? Bar 2. Now the track went completely off time, and then when we say thank you very much for being so awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to Natasha Caudas de Oliveira.
Thank you to Marco Rivali.
Thank you, Elise. Thank you, Ari, that had to leave the lesson. And thank you, everyone that will participate into the future. We hope that this was very helpful and challenging for you all. Jam with us, be stupid with us, and we'll see you on the next episode. understand. The only important thing is to look cool, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. How was the bar before? Too fast. That's right. 2, 3, 4. If the game is catching. Ba 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 bam bam. Thank you. Good night. We love you. Or good morning. Keep practicing.
See you next time.
See you next time.